Joypad.com bring you another original. It's fucking great. Tickles, this should be fucking great, and instead you're making it fucking terrible. See, those reading classes are really paying off for you, man. Keep it up.
Hi, and welcome to the Buttons Bulletin. It's the 19th of June, which means E3 was this week. Now, we've got plenty of coverage on the site about the huge titles like Ghost Recon Wildlands, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, all the good things, Halo 5, there's tons of them on the site. But what we're going to do today, Buttons and myself, so we're going to go through some of the smaller indie games, some of the games that might have actually missed some attention. So, first up, we're going to cover a few games that Microsoft have gone through their conference that was on Monday afternoon for us in the UK, or Monday morning for you guys in the States. The first game that we saw a little bit of from the Microsoft conference on an indie platform was Tacoma. You play as Amy Ferrier, someone that wakes up on an abandoned spaceship. No one else is there except an AI called Odin. Now, we didn't see a great deal of actual gameplay from this, but it certainly does look interesting. Looks like it meant to have a bit of a horror stroke puzzle vibe, which I'm all for. The next game that Microsoft showed us was a game called Ashen, which had a unique character design where a bunch of people come together with what looks like to be one goal, and that's to survive. Now, this is going to be a third-person RPG game, and that's really all we know about it. But it looks cool, so huzzah! Next up was the beautiful looking game Beyond Eyes. Now, I saw this in action at EGX Resid just a couple of months ago, and it looks fantastic. You play as a blind girl and you experience the world around you through sound. So as you get closer to something, it becomes more distinct, and it really does have a beautiful aesthetic that is quite rare. It put me in mind of Child of Light a little bit, which is a bit strange considering they're totally different games. But it does look like it's shaping up nicely, and the fact that it's at E3 shows that there is a good level of progress being made on the title. We don't know much else about it, to be honest, but we do know that it'll be coming to Xbox One, so that's a win. Microsoft also showed off the outrageously popular Cuphead, which has a very unique 1930s early animation art style. It really does look like a cartoon that your grandparents would watch, and it looks quite good. Trevor Anderson, one of our writers who actually attended E3, got his hands on with this. He said it was a bit of a boss battle, but he said it was quite good. He's a little bit concerned that it might just boil down into big boss fights, but it was only a small segment that he played, but it looks quite good. And it's got a lot of people buzzing about the uniqueness of the game. Microsoft really sealed the deal with their conference, taking a slight step away from indie games at the moment to introduce the backwards compatibility for the Xbox One. Now, they said there's about 100 games that are available just now through the Xbox preview program, if you've ever signed up for that. If you haven't, then these will be coming in the next couple of months for the standard Xbox operators. We're also told that there's not going to be any charge for playing old games, as long as you bought them previously, of course. The disc versions of the games will also work through this backwards compatibility, as well as any ones that you purchase through the Xbox Live Marketplace. And for me, the most charming and beautiful looking game has to be Coldwood Studios and EA's partnership to create the game Unravel. It's a physics-based puzzle action platformer, but it looks fantastic. It's got a great aesthetic, and the developers are obviously serious about their vision for the game. Now, there's no shortage of games news this week. It's Christmas for gamers, I mean, come on. We've been working tirelessly all week to bring you all of the news, and we'll keep doing that until there's no more news left. So check out the site, like, subscribe, and make sure to check out Trevor Anderson's diary of his time at E3. From the team here at Mouse and Joypad, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
Buttons Bulletins were brought to you by Save a Scotsman. Well, more like Shave a Scotsman looking at this big bloody grizzly bear beside me. Come back next week for more.